Many years ago, when I was a young lad pursuing the ultimate synthesizer, I heard that Robert Moog was going to be at the NAMM show in Anaheim and that he would be demonstrating the Fairlight. I was like, wow, wow, he's demonstrating the Fairlight. So I went there and I talked to him, and I was at that time just struggling just to even get, a synthesizer. It was very expensive back then to buy a synthesizer. So, you know, um, I went and talked to Robert Moog after he did his demo, and he explained to me why he thought the sampler was such a great tool, because he said, Chris, he goes, if you can't afford all the synthesizers that I put out, just go to a college or go to a music store where they have one for sale and ask them if you can record a few sounds and then organize them together in a sequencer on a sampler like this, and you can take a whole bunch of really expensive things around that you don't need a nickel for and perform with them. And I was like, yeah, but this thing's really expensive too. And he's like, don't worry, samplers will be much more inexpensive really soon. And so, taking that to heart, one of the main things in my rig is samplers. I like to sample my synthesizers so I'm not dragging them around and, putting them through all kinds of unnecessary wear and tear. But I had acquired a synthesizer from Moog called the Sub 37 Tribute. It was a beautiful synthesizer, and it had a lot of deep functionality and what have you. But the interface wasn't, I just felt cluttered and poorly organized to me. And that's just my opinion, okay? Moog's a great company. They've built things like the Mini Moog, so no hating on Moog here. But after a conversation I had with some of the executives and the engineers, Amos or Angus, I think his name's Amos, one of the designers of the Sub 37, I just basically took it upon myself to tell them, I think what you guys need is a semi-modular mono synth, okay? And maybe also a semi-modular drum machine. This is a real conversation I had. Shortly after that, I got a call from a friend of mine at Sweetwater who said, guess what? They just came out with a semi-modular synthesizer called the Mother 32. I was very excited about it, but I didn't really care for the sequencer. And so some time went by, and suddenly the D-Fan came out. And that was exactly what we had discussed. And I was very excited about it. And I'm planning on still getting one, but I had just acquired a drum machine prior to, it coming out, so I'll wait a little while. But the semi-modular synthesizer that I was talking about, one of my favorite Moog synthesizers, and some people know this, was the Prodigy. And the Prodigy was a little hot-rodded synth that Norland made when Moog lost the rights to use their name for a little while. But it was a little powerhouse. And one of the things about it was that it was very simplistic, but it had a very powerful, very harmonically rich sound. And it could be triggered by a drum machine. It could be modded with MIDI. There was a lot of good stuff going on with it. So I had one for a while, and very reluctantly eventually got rid of it for a polysynth. But make a long story short, when I saw the Moog Grandmother come out, and it was exactly what we had discussed on the phone that day, a semi-modular mono synth with components drawn from the modular world of their big stuff, the Legacy series. When it actually happened, I was aghast. And now, here it is. The Moog Grandmother, about to be released from its packaging. I noticed nobody's really done an unboxing. All of the stuff I've seen on the internet doesn't feature an unboxing, probably because people are so excited to get this synthesizer that they don't even want to record them just unboxing it. But I'm going to do it because, it's special. And this came from my friends at Perfect Circuit Audio in LA, who, along with my friends at Sweetwater, are just like the nicest people in the world, and consistently Make with the goods, as it is. Ryan, all you guys down there, Basic, all of you, you're all gods in the electronic synthesizer world. So, one thing though, popcorn. Let's move past the popcorn stage. All right, let's move on. You know, there's a song in one of the Godzilla movies for the smog monster. Save the earth, save the earth. Okay. The smog monster was emerged from a volcano full of packing popcorn. I'm just kidding. Oh, well. Here it is. In its wondrous Neapolitan colorful front panel with its many plugs and dials. Hold on there. Anything in the box? Not in this one. No. Okay. Save the earth. Please, you know. Damn. Popcorn. Put this in someone's cup at the movie theater. Anyway. Alright. Now. Oh. Alright. I'm now about to pop the cork, as it were. A symbol of quality. And a company that listens to its customers. Revolutionary. Uh-oh. Oh. What is this? I got a Moog Slinky. Okay. Moog is in the Slinky business now. I've still got it. All right, look. It even says Moog on there. How about that? All right. See, this is why you do an unboxing. Nobody else showed the Slinky. Come on. How much would you pay? All right. Now, power cable, of course. Oh, I've needed one of these for a while, but mine got screwed up in shipping somehow. Oh, my Moog decal got screwed up. But there it is. Got a little jumbled up. All right. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cables. Okay. The white mystery box here. I don't know what's in here. A power supply? Can't be a power supply. What is this? Very odd. Oh, it is a power supply. Huh. So a power supply and an AC cable. Okay. The grandmother manual. Very nice manual. Can I say something? This manual is, look at how clearly illustrated everything in the manual is. Look. This is one of the best manuals. Just at a quick glance, you can already see what full illustration. You know, illustration is really important in a manual. It's a good manual, Moog. And I don't know what's up with the 2 power supply thing, but there it is. And of course, this little gem came from the folks in Asheville. It's a groovy town. Very well. And Moog's packaging. Look how much they care about making sure that their stuff gets shipped and is not damaged. these are things that are really important. Okay. Oh, I'm hit with the incredible power of it. Oh my goodness. Oh, here it comes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, it is my great pleasure to introduce to you the Moog Grandmother Semi-Modular Synthesizer. It is a beefy thing. Oh, I have no regrets in trading my Sub 37. Some people would think that's madness. I say I will get 10 times more work done with this thing than I would have with the other synth. No insult to the folks who were in on the design of the Sub 37. It just, and here's one of the reasons. On the back, connectivity. Look at all of the connectivity and class compliant on the USB. You know what that means, right? That means I can connect this to my iPad and run the Moog System 15 for iOS with this and any other external gear I want. So here's a Moog System 15 virtual connected to this powerful, beautiful, gorgeous thing. And by the way, I got somebody else's power cable. I don't know how I got it, but this power cable obviously, I guess maybe I sent them an extra power cable when I sent the Sub 37 and they're just sending me back the extra one. I'm very thorough when I mail things off, but now, let's get sexy. Here it is. Oh, look at that gorgeous, gorgeous synth. Designers at Moog, see how my eye will be able to just completely flow with this, like your mini Moog, right? Like maybe that polyphonic Moog that I hear is brewing in the background somewhere. Just a little inside info for the folks watching this video. The keyboard, I believe this is a FATAR keyboard. It is magnificent feeling. Full-size keys, the knobs, the switches. These switches, I love this touch right here. This is so great and ergonomically correct. Moog, I'm going to do a demo of this soon. I just want to leave this little unboxing thing up here because this is the moment where I have to compliment you on doing something that is just, this is going to light up your company. I don't know how else to say it. I'm so stoked to have one of these and gonna make you proud. Some videos to come after this. Peace. Moog Grandmother. Ooh.